Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for coming, or joining, or whatever. Thanks for being here. You're amazing. Today we're talking about Kyra and her pregnancy videos that she just dropped. Is she wearing a bathing suit? Why? Why do you do the things that you... Why are you the way that you are, Kyra? Okay? Jerk. Let's go. So Kyra is a loser. We all knew that. So basically Kyra's pregnant and is a loser. We just don't like her. She does answer a question inside these videos whether or not she's going to exploit this child on the internet, and I think they say no, but I guess we'll see. But they're already exploiting the pregnancy to like no degree, but she's still not getting any better. She's like, her channel's not growing. She's not gaining anything. Oh, look at the cuties. Look at the cuties over there. They snuggling. They get along really, really well. They wrestle all the time. All the time. All the time. Just teeth, and just like you're trying to sit on the couch, just like chill, and they're like wrestling on you. You can't go anywhere without them being around you. And that's fine. I appreciate the blessing I have in my animals. But I literally can't go anywhere without them literally being my shadow. And that's fine. I love that they love me. She just loves to snuggle. Look at her. Look how big she's... Oh. There's her bum, Freckles. Oh, she's getting so big. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You want to snuggle with Gus? Go snuggle with Gus. She doesn't like to be picked up just like Gus, that's for sure. Anyway, sorry, where are we at? Making fun of Kyra, yeah. So anyway, this is the first video she released on TikTok, and it's like, what? Yeah.
Honey, I have to tell you something.
What?
I'm pregnant.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I have something really...
Are they high? You're not supposed to do meth while you're pregnant. That's what I heard anyway. That's what doctors suggest. You don't do that. Like, she sounds like she's hammered right now, right?
Honey, I already got...
I'm getting pregnant.
this dinner.
Oh no. What'd you do?
Oh no!
This guy is not good on camera. Okay, you chose the wrong dude if you're looking for a dude on camera.
What do you think?
Also, I thought when did she start? Like, is this going to become them now? I thought it was all about her.
It is.
You probably made reservations.
Nope, it's drive-through.
Oh, we're going to El Pollo Loco.
No.
What are we doing?
Let's go see. I'm driving.
You're not driving.
Yes, I am. Thanks, honey. Are you so excited?
I'm not going to kill you, right?
Can you stop going downstairs, please?
Thanks, honey. Ooh, I get to drive. This is fun in itself. I went crazy. I was
Is she high? Like, I'm not joking. Why is she acting like this? Is she high?
very unprepared for this. He ran to my car to get my tripod. I don't even know how to turn this truck on. I never drive this truck. But I got an email that they were doing 50% off the entire order, and we love this place, and I was hungry, so I was like, you know what? Order. Thanks, sugar. I feel like a breeze between my legs with this AC on this
That's... Ew.
seat, too.
Do you feel between your ears, too? Because there's no brain. Get it? Boom, burn.
Alright, how do I get there?
I don't even know where you're going.
I think that.
Come on. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I could not listen to the cackle. Maybe once you're like, oh, look, it's a cackle. Maybe she's just being weird. And then you live with the cackle. Could you imagine living with the cackle? Like every day you wake up and the cackle happens and this is the face you make. The Ben Affleck cigarette meme. The cackle.
Have I had it before?
Yeah. Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm nervous for fast food.
I can't reach the
Yeah, you're my content is so good.
Off we go. I sit like an old granny down there. Oh, I feel like a man in this thing. Brum.
Does she buy him a truck?
I ordered it already. It's dinner.
3 o'clock. It's like a letter.
Oh, no. No.
I'm so hungry. I'm so excited.
You're getting on the freeway. You had to order it. It's not in and out. It might be in and out.
I'm not gonna give you an answer.
Her birthday. Is this what you filmed for real?
Maybe. No, that doesn't have a drive-through.
Why are you licking your face?
Texas Roadhouse? Is it like super common?
There are a couple of places.
So it's a they.
Well, I don't know their pronouns. Any last guesses, honey?
McDonald's, Wendy's, Arby's, Carl's Jr.
Let me give you a hint. The total cost was $13.
What? Really ordered everything?
Yes.
Did I get food?
Oh!
Walmart?
We're both eating.
How? What the heck? This isn't 2003. We can't get a whole meal for $13.
It's not funny. Like she's cackling like he's like Matt Rife or some hilarious comedian out there. It's not funny, man. Those aren't funny. I think she's high.
Taco Bell.
I can't get over you.
She's microdosing meth.
$15.
We haven't been here in a while.
Subway?
Ew, I would never eat that.
Jimmy John's.
What's wrong with Subway?
It's Arby's, baby.
There we go.
You have
Ew.
to go in and get it.
Oh.
So they have.
Every time I think of Arby's, I feel like you got something in common with Arby's, that's for sure.
Had a 50% off your whole order if you ordered online. So that's how
Oh,
it's
you
$13.
trickaroonie. You got
Cackle, I'm a trickaroonie.
Yes, I should have got
Why is that funny?
it. Sorry, what kind of date am I? Go outside and get it now.
Want to switch spots?
No, I'm driving. Alright, let's do a little food haul. It actually looks like a lot. We got fries.
Curly's one. What the hell is that? Whatever it is, I hope that's not my sandwich.
Why'd you go to Arby's to get a burrito?
Covered in ranch. Literally covered. I think it's a chicken ranch. Cheese. This is what I got.
Why are you, again, is she on laughing gas? What is she taking?
My honey bear. You didn't butcher it. I'll try.
Oh.
Well, ranch free.
You ate half the chicken.
I love you.
I love you.
2, 3, 4, 5 buffalo chicken sliders, beef and cheddar, and a Coke.
Holy cow, you're gonna die if you eat all that. Don't eat all that.
Spicy.
Glad I
Are you one of Alicia's kids?
got water.
I'm sorry.
Right back.
Do you want me to get it? Maybe.
Hopefully they take apple cake. I don't have any heart.
No, here, take mine.
You don't have a heart.
How did we
They still split bill. Yeah, right.
eat and forget her wallet? This is my favorite thing from Arby's. It's so good. I feel like this is an extra gross eat.
Does she seriously have a burrito, 5 sliders, and a beef curtain sandwich?
With me because I'm really congested and can't really eat with my mouth closed. Alright, we ate
Can't do anything with your mouth closed. Just saying.
almost all of it. I think I just
That's Kyra's. That's a t-shirt for Kyra. I can't do anything with my mouth closed. We know.
didn't eat my chicken burrito thing, and then I also forgot about my cheese until the end. So we're gonna
Oh my god, it'll be okay.
I usually don't like to eat in the car. Like, I don't know if that's just
It's
me.
not your car.
Because I feel like the
I guess you bought it, so.
smell just lingers forever. But every once in a while, a car date is very much needed and enjoyable.
All you did was eat Arby's. Get wrecked. All right, and then she did this one on TikTok. Or is this Instagram? I'm not sure which one's which. I think that was Instagram. I don't know.
Let's do a pregnancy
Pregnancy Q&A. Are you pregnant? Yes. Okay, thanks for joining. Subscribe.
Part 2.
Oh, this is part 2. Okay, so let's go to part 1. So this is Q&A first and second trimester. Holy!
don't like this.
We got some new office chairs. I don't hate the ones we have now, but they're just different. This one is his. And I actually love mine, but it's just really short. So we found these ones online, and he built mine this morning. Oh my gosh, it's so comfortable. It, like, reclines and everything. It's amazing.
Why you need a reclining office chair? This one reclines. I don't think I've ever reclined it. Why would you need a reclining office chair? You're not napping in an office chair. Or are you? It's weird if you are.
While he builds these chairs, because I will not be partaking in this task, I
Really? You're going to be a lazy bastard? I didn't know.
figure that we do this Q&A that we have been needing to get around to now. I literally don't think I've ever been
I
asked
like a chip.
so many questions on Instagram. First question, what's the gender? This is definitely the most asked. We definitely do know the gender. We found out a couple months ago, and we will be sharing it in the next couple weeks.
Of course. It's content.
I wish that I could be patient
It's a boy.
and wait till birth, especially because it's like my 5th. It would have been fun, but no. When is your due date? Early September. Will you be sure?
So everybody's like obviously realizing now that she was pregnant at her wedding near Christmas, I guess. Yeah, 9 months, September, December, right? So it's like more like 10 months from the point of conception. So around December, they got pregos, and she obviously rushed the wedding because she's pregnant and she doesn't want to start showing. Didn't go to Africa because she's pregnant. Went to Mexico instead. Like, it's all because of the pregnancy. Like, they rushed everything. They're disgusting. Disgusting losers.
Showing the birth. So I've obviously done 4 birth vlogs in the past, and they're some of my favorite videos to look back on.
They're some of your most paid videos. They are your most paid videos. That's what she meant to say to you guys. And they're one of the ones that I get paid the most. No, they're all the ones we checked out in the last video. Every single top video in their top 20 or even top 30 on both their channels, on OK Baby and hers, all about pregnancy. Every single one. That's what she's telling you.
It's also really fun for the kids to watch them now that they're getting...
It's really fun to be paid for them. Don't watch them, guys. Do not watch her birthday. I know you're going to want to. I know you want to even hate watch. Don't hate watch. You know I'm going to cover it. So come on over here and watch it. Don't give her the watch.
Older. I will be filming this one as well.
I will live stream it the moment it comes out, if I'm around, so that you don't have to watch it.
It might just be a little bit different because I'm not gonna show the baby's face, just like how I don't show the other 4 kids.
You're only not allowed to show the other 4 kids though because of Oscar. So she's saying that to this one. I'm gonna give her props. You know, Kyra, broken clock is right twice a day. If she doesn't show her new kid, props to her.
I don't plan on showing the baby either, so.
But I think she's kind of cornered into that because she made the excuse like, oh, I'm doing it to protect my kids, but it was Oscar that said take the kids off. So she's gonna, if she were to show this kid, it would mean that she'd be caught in the lie of the other one. That's why she's doing that. But good. If that's what it takes to keep this kid protected, good.
Feel like interesting to navigate it, and it won't be. I feel like not that my birth videos were ever like planned out, but I do feel like there was some sort of vision, and I definitely.
There wasn't. It was terrible.
Looking back at them, wish I had like longer footage, more raw footage. Like
we don't need raw footage of you birthing a child from your vagina. Okay, none of us need it. It's we'll survive. The internet will be okay without it. Okay, no more raw. Don't say the word raw either. Okay, please stop.
Never get those moments back, and especially as the mom, because I can only speak as the mom, you forget so much of it. So
well, maybe it's because you had four C-sections and you were like, don't feel anything. That's probably what it is. I know a lot of people can come at me for saying that, but you know what I mean, right? Your whole body is frozen. Sometimes you're out for a C-section, am I correct? Like they'll put you down. So, okay.
Definitely plan on filming more and not having, like, worrying about the entertainment value of the video.
That's because none of your shit's entertaining.
That's so funny that she likes that. I feel like she wouldn't like that.
She's so odd.
You're building this one so much faster. Next question, how do the kids feel about having another sibling? The older kids, it's really interesting because of their age and then also just going through this so many times before.
Also, now your family's broken up and everything's going on. They got another sibling on the other side. You just decided to make everything so complicated to go find strange taint. Or to find yourself, my bad.
I feel like they really understand the process and they know it's going to be like quite a while, especially because they found out a while ago. They know it's going to be quite a while until the baby comes. So I don't know, it's just interesting to see how they know the process. But they definitely are excited. Alea, I will say, probably never brings it up. Alea is in Alea's world. Like, Alea's the only one who exists. So although when it's...
Wow, Alea sounds like you raised her. Poor child.
Talked about to her, she expresses like excitement. She doesn't ever bring it up. The other kids will bring it up a lot more. Aura and Avery are definitely, I would say, the most excited probably, and Aura thinks the baby is hers. We took her to a doctor's appointment one time, and we literally...
Is this a question or what? Is there something here?
Just checked the baby's heartbeat, and when we left, she was like, where's the baby? How many more children do you want to have? We at least want to have one more after this for...
Why? You don't even take care of the ones that you have or the animals that you have. Stop it. The world doesn't need more of you.
For sure. Potentially 2 more.
These kids are going to... The thing is, that really sucks for these kids, is they're going to go through their life, and if this stuff stays on the internet, which it probably will, because the internet's forever. Forever. They're going to know that their parents got together this way. And that their parents have threesomes in Vegas, and the sex jokes and the dildo drawers and the photos of them pouring alcohol on each other and everything else. And don't forget, she liked getting tattoos and stuff and drinking at her wedding. I don't know if she was drinking, but she's done getting tattoos at her wedding. Not caring that she's pregnant, getting tattoos. Just so you guys are aware, you're not supposed to clean litters, drink, smoke, or get tattoos. Okay, there's lots of stuff. I don't think you're supposed to have shellfish. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. There's some things you're not supposed to do. Tattooing is one of them. She doesn't give a shit about anybody but herself. Because she paid for the tattoo artist. She had to get the cute thing done. Ugh.
Well, depend. It's funny how
And it was ugly anyway.
feel like before you have kids, especially before you have like any kids, you have this number in your mind. But truly, I feel like until you start having kids,
You don't have any numbers in your head. Your head's empty.
you really don't know. It just is kind of like what feels right at the time. A couple questions too. Were you trying for a baby or did it just happen?
Of course they were trying. It's all she has left. Her channel is literally a dying star. A completely collapsed. Nice picture. Like it's completely collapsed. I've been thinking about this a lot. When I dropped the video and the live stream about her and the threesome partner that came out with the picture that was never released before, and everybody else was like, "Oh my gosh," that changed everything for Kyra. She was keeping everything a secret up to that point. The whole finding herself, but then finding herself again in Taint's ass, whatever his name is, right? That changed everything for Kyra. And now she's at the point where she's probably one of the most hated creators in the world. Okay, online for sure, because she lied to everybody, and then she says she's not a liar. But people just don't like home-wrecking family breaker-uppers. They don't like them. And now she's just like, living my best life.
We definitely were trying for a baby. We kind of talked about it. Maybe it was only to subscribers though. But this baby was definitely intentional. I got a lot of questions.
I mean, yeah, you're doing cream pies. It's intentional.
To asking like how long it took. I think it was like on the second cycle of trying.
Okay, so they made her video. She made a video where she's like talking about, like it wasn't even, there was no talking. Basically like, she's crying because she didn't get the first one. So you're telling me it's the second time you tried and you were so upset because the first time didn't work? Are you serious right now? You know how many people trying for years, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this stuff? And you're like, me, I couldn't do it the first try.
We got pregnant. If you ever travel, who takes care of the baby? Definitely nobody. We take the baby if we want to travel because
we have nobody in our life anymore that helps us. Because Preston's parents ain't going to take care of this. This is probably their first grandchild, as far as I think I am. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I think Preston's the oldest. This is her first grandchild. It's very telling that Preston's parents don't want anything to do with this. Huh? Interesting. And she, you know what? Mom is probably like, look, when you have a baby, don't even dare you call me. After this all in the world, you have shamed our family. You know that Preston is the shame of the family, right? Kind of sucks. But he used to be the football star, married to his high school sweetheart, getting his degree, going on, doing good things, and then literally threw it away for like a used coffee cup. It doesn't even make sense. Now he's the shame of his family. Oh well. I guess that's karma.
babies can't really like stay with other people. In my opinion, everybody has their own way of parenting, but like
Babies could what?
I feel like until a baby is like a couple years old, you don't not take the baby where you go, you know?
What?
Even just like going to dinner feels guilty if you don't take your 1-year-old with. Will you be
You're a lying liar.
having a baby shower? Congratulations again. Thank you. We definitely will be having a baby shower.
But nobody's gonna go, so I'm gonna put it out as an Amazon gift list and let my fans who pay me $12 hear me talk get it for me. Idiots!
We debated this for a little while just because we already do have kids. And it just, I don't know, like we don't live near any of our family.
We just don't like have any friends at all, you know, because of what I did and what we did, you know. You gotta hear the translation, the Kyra translation. We debated this, meaning that we have no friends. What are we gonna do?
And all of our family just traveled for our wedding back in January, so we kind of went back and forth, but I think we have decided that we would like to celebrate the pregnancy and the baby in some ways. But it's been the hardest
How you gonna do that when nobody's gonna show up? Your dad's gonna be there? That's cool.
part about your pregnancy this far. Well, today alone, the deep breaths are killing me. But overall, I would probably say just in the
deep breaths are killing?
beginning, I was really sick, and we were traveling a lot in the beginning, so it was just a
So just don't do that, maybe? No? Sorry. My bad.
lot for my body being sick and traveling, and then just being sick in general sucks. How
So all your traveling was like, you were miserable the whole time. Good.
are you doing over here?
Solid. How you doing?
Oh, solid. What were the kids'
Or salad.
reactions? I'm excited. They didn't find out the way that we wanted to have them find out, like we wanted to do, even though we weren't going to film an announcement or like a reaction of theirs, because I just don't do that anymore. We still were going to make it special and like show them in an extravagant way how.
Can you ever have your camera on focus? Ever once? In a million years. I've never seen her have her camera in focus. The light in the background is what's in focus. Pull the focus.
Ever. We were silly little ducks and left ultrasound pictures on the couch. The kids came over and
You assholes.
picked them up, and then I think it was Alea who's like, no, those are old pictures. Those are old. And Levi's like, no, Mom said they're from right now. And Alea's
So what do you mean? You didn't want to tell them, but Mom said they were from right now, so you said they're from right now, is what I mean? So your kids can even, whatever,
like,
you're a loser.
no, they're old. They're from the last one. I remember her verbiage of like, they're from the last one. I think that it was just, you know, a little like, wait, is this real? Is it not? Are these old? Are they not? So it was still fun, but I just like, I think making
It
the
wasn't fun. How was it fun that they just, how's that fun? That you left something out because you're a loser and you can't clean up your couch. How's that fun? It's not fun, man. You lied.
little things, even though that's not a little thing, that's a big thing. But like making things big things is really
You know what could make things better? If you focus to your camera.
fun.
Just a suggestion.
And being a mom, you get to make everything special.
Gosh,
and
I
wish
can't see anything but what's in focus. It's pissing me off.
made it more special.
You know what? Most cameras have like auto face detection. Like this one here has auto face detection. So when I go close, it focuses, right? If we go over here, it should focus. Yeah, see, right? If I go back here, it focuses. Focus. Hers is like, what's this thing, this blob in the middle? I'm going to focus on the light instead.
We're just dummies. Are you nervous for your 5th kid? Will you have any more afterwards? So I answered the afterwards part already. Are you nervous? Not really. I honestly am like just so excited, and I'm especially getting to that point in pregnancy where I'm just like ready to prepare, and like I'm ready to pack the hospital bag already.
You're only in your second trimester. Relax.
I think I just like
This baby's not even going to be here for like what? 6 months? Almost no. June, July, February. Wait, February, June, July, August, September. Okay, 4 months. I'm an idiot. What's wrong with my brain right now?
I don't want to say I've never felt so ready to have a baby, because I feel like I was always really excited.
The other day I was doing math on here because like Alicia was cracking eggs. I'm like, there was like 6 by 5 in the tray, and I'm like 20. People were like, it's right before I said it couldn't math. Look, I do know what 6 times 5 is. I promise you I do. Okay, it's 30. I do. I don't know, man. I don't know.
And always really ready, but I don't feel like really nervous at all. Really nervous about, and then I do get like, I don't know, I guess emotional about, is I worry about when you have kids and then you go to have another kid. I think every parent feels, you know, you don't want your other kids to feel any type of way.
You're separating your children from their siblings and making half siblings and stuff. Not saying that's, you know, what happens. All of my siblings are half siblings. My mother has 4 children, 4 different dads. Okay. That's the reality of it. Okay. But you're creating like this weird dynamic, and that's fine because you're a selfish douchebag. That's the way it is. But like, yeah, there's going to be weird animosity and stuff like between, because they're going to go, and Oscar's now got a new wife eventually that has a child too. And that's a separation. It's going to be like a Jess fam. And that's so, I don't care what anybody says. It's just not the healthiest way to raise kids. Okay. Let's be real.
You know, like I don't want them to feel like this is going to take away from them, or like
It will.
any of that. I don't know. I just worry about the adjustment. Are you nervous?
No, I'm excited.
Look at that.
Stick it in the hole.
Stick it in the hole, baby. Okay.
Ew.
I'm going to show you guys the before, but look at the after of this. So
There's a chair.
much better.
Did she buy you that computer there, Preston? Or did you get it with your allowance from her? Did you get your allowance?
We're going to put like a baby swing. This is all trash. I know we say that's an older chair, but we're going to put like a
Thanks. We could tell it's all trash, including Preston.
baby swing over here. I think there's a perfect space for that. Do you have any name ideas? I think we're like pretty much
We're going to name him Harry. You're a wizard.
set
Yeah.
on a name.
What's that?
Voldemort.
I think unless like it pops out and we don't like it.
The baby or the name?
Like we don't feel like the face matches the name.
Yeah.
Babies all look the same. Squished little bundles of joy.
But otherwise.
Are you afraid at all to be having a 5th C-section? So I'm going to kind of get into this like health concern that everybody.
Why do you laugh it off? Then, you know what? If you think it's so funny that people are so concerned that you're going to die, first of all, you should be humbled. And you'd be like, thank you for being concerned for me. First of all, she never does that. She's like, okay, well, I just did that in a video. So basically she's telling you, I just lied about it in a video to create suspense or to create this thing, to lie, to create more videos. If you just told the truth, Kyra, which you say you never lie, okay? Those are all lies then. If at this point you're saying it's, no, don't worry about it. So why would you worry people then and then now? Because she always has to like go back on what she says a long time ago. We can go look at Okay Baby, look at all the receipts and everything because she left it all up there. And then she completely changes everything now to just fit what she wants to do now. She's a fly-by-night, seam of the pants, I don't know what you call that. She just like, whatever's convenient at this moment, she does it. F what she said before. She's a pathological liar.
Has in a minute, because there's a lot of questions on that too. But as far as like being naturally afraid of it, definitely. I hate surgeries. Even getting my boobs done a couple years ago was like a really, really big fear of mine. I'm glad I did it though. I'm definitely.
We know. You show it to us every day. Look at me go down the stair. Dangly bangly.
Afraid of surgeries, and for that.
You can breastfeed though if you have fake breasticles, right? Right? It's not like dangerous. Yeah, I mean there's like, right?
Reason, of course, I'm nervous. I hate
that hurt though, like because your breasts naturally swell and get really big when you're breastfeeding, right? Because the milk's like, yo, milk's here, what's up, right? But if you've got like plastic bags in there, does that not hurt? Someone chime in who's had boobs done and also breastfeed. I feel like that's like, does that not hurt?
Spinal tap, I hate being drugged up. I hate all of that, but it's worth it. How'd you know you were ready to announce? That's a really good question. So obviously.
Because people were calling me out on Reddit. They were calling me out like a month before.
Obviously, I've also gotten a lot of questions like why we waited, why we kept it a secret for so long. I think it's interesting in general that people assume that like on the...
You know what I assume? Your camera sucks at focus.
Internet, when you're on the internet a lot, or if it's like your source of income, that if you keep something to yourself, that it's a secret. And it was like never meant to be a secret.
Then she's such a damn liar. She literally posed her body in ways that wouldn't show her baby bump on purpose. That's secretive by nature, right? I'm not going crazy, right, dogs?
I feel like all of my pregnancies, and I don't regret this necessarily, but like all of my pregnancies, all of my kids' very young lives were like documented. And
she always has to add the, and I don't regret it. We know you made millions.
It was
millions.
Just like a nice change and something that I really wanted to be able to just keep between him and I for as long as we felt necessary. Or
then why tell anybody ever? What kind of logic is this? It was just something we want to keep between us, and then I told everybody? So what?
As like long as we wanted, I guess. Maybe we'll film.
Why did you want to then? Answer like that's stupid. That's circular reasoning. It's dumb.
Our reveal video.
You didn't want to because you didn't want to be ratioed on the internet. That's why.
Next week, and then
everything Kyra does is all planned because she knows the hate she's gonna get for it. That's literally her life. She has to do everything based on the hate she'll get, and it's all deserved, by the way, all of it.
And we kind of just like rolled with it, and everything has been a really nice like natural real life flow.
It's like a thread.
Everything's been done.
Like a thread hanging.
For the sake of like my job.
I can't pull that thread. Please.
I guess. I know this isn't really the same, but
still there.
When we got engaged, we waited, and it's like way less time. But we waited to tell anybody, even people in our real.
You ever like talk to somebody and they have like a hair, and it's like sometimes I do videos and I don't realize there's a hair sticking out. And like, I want to pull it off, but you ever someone has like a piece of lint on their shirt or something, you're like, and maybe this is just me, but I'm like focusing and trying to hear what they're saying, but there's a piece of lint. Or they got like a little bit of spittle on the side or something, like something. Okay, you're just like, I need to, like, if the friend is close, I'm like, stop talking. Or while they're talking, I'm pulling that shit off, okay? You know? That's what I do. Pull this piece of lint out or whatever it is.
For like a week until after we got engaged. And you know, usually that's something you share like right away. But I feel like we both just like, we've done this before. Let's just take it in just us two. And we were going on a trip that week. So we just kept it to ourselves. And it was fun. And it was really, I feel like it made it a lot.
You know what they wanted to keep to themselves? The Vegas threesomes. That's what they wanted to keep to themselves. Oops.
A lot more special. And so with the...
My bad.
Pregnancy, I knew I wanted to do the same thing. When did you first feel...
That was a stupid answer.
The baby kick? I would say I started feeling like the bubbles. I think I was around like 16 weeks.
Those are farts. Bubbles? It's farts.
I started feeling little bubbles, full on kicks. I
Taco Bell.
feel like 20-ish weeks, like 2021, and then when you could feel the baby kick was like...
Right around Scotland.
Are you having a C-section again? Yes.
Obviously.
Would you do a home birth? Because I'm having a C-section, I definitely could not...
It's like she can only have C-sections, right? Is that right? Once you've had one, does it all C-sections? I don't know the rules.
Have that. A lot of questions. Is this a high-risk pregnancy? The health concerns. Didn't you have doctors say that you couldn't have this baby? I feel like some of you are probably so sick of hearing this answer because I answer it all the time, but...
You know, you lie all the time.
For those of you who haven't seen the answer and have the question, this pregnancy is not high risk.
Yes, it is.
We were cleared very early on for any like concerns.
Wait, what? You go to the doctor and be like, "Okay, we're starting to do some cream pies, doc. We're pulling the goalie, right? Are we good to go?" And he's like, "Yup." What? You had how many C-sections? No. Well, she's lying to you.
Or like help.
Like they might have said go ahead, but they're not going to be like, no risks at all, none whatsoever. It's like they were looking for the worst doctor in the world. They went to like Tijuana or something.
Issues of any type. And a lot of you think that my last like update about all this like health concern around my pregnancy was when I told you guys that I couldn't have another baby because that is what a doctor had told me. That doctor was proven wrong. She was no longer my OB.
I guess we'll find out if she's proven wrong, right? How could she be proven wrong? You haven't had another child since then. So you're just again, that's the risk that comes in here. You can't say she's proven wrong until when this one comes out healthy, then you can say she's proven wrong. Then you can say that. You don't just get to say that because another doctor said, "Oh, good." So if you went to another doctor shortly after that one, why didn't you update the video? Why didn't you update your fans? You were still together with Oscar. That was relatively a short time. It was years before after you broke up and stuff like that. So why didn't you update everybody and be like, "Hey guys, just kidding. We went to another doctor. That doctor said we're good to go." Why didn't you update everybody then? Everything else is content but that. That seems sus.
And she told me I was going to die with aura, which obviously didn't happen. And the doctor after her was like, I don't know where she got that from, basically. Having C-sections is dangerous. Whether you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the more you have, yes, the more
high risk.
hard it is on your body. You definitely want to make sure you have time in between each C-section, all of that jazz. You can research it.
Don't say jazz.
If you're really curious. But, no. I feel like, I don't mean to be annoyed by this question, but it's just there's so many.
Well, the reason why people are asking you this question, dumbass, is because of the video that you put out and then never updated anybody on it. How can you be annoyed because of the shit that you put on the internet? The things that you said that were clearly... The doctor was wrong. Okay, fine. But then why did you make a video about it? Why did you scare your fans? Why did you cry about it? That's why people are asking you this question. Because you never clarified it. The only reason you're clarifying it now is because you're pregnant.
This question, and I feel like I keep answering it, yet everybody doesn't see my answer, it seems. It seems like people want...
If she dies, it's going to be the most heartbreaking thing ever. Like, that's going to suck so bad for everybody involved. That is so crazy to me that she's willing to take a risk for content. That it's not even like you look at her now, and if she passes away during this whole thing, like that's going to be absolutely bonkers because that doctor's going to be like, "I told you." And like this is a person who influences other people, by the way. And so she's like, "Oh, if a doctor says it's dangerous, don't worry about it. Go find a doctor that will confirm your bias." Just do that instead. This is a person who influences people, and those people are obviously stupid because they follow her and they stand her. You would have to be dumb to be that type of person. So not only are they dumb that way, then they're listening to her speak and say things, and she influences dumb people. That's dangerous.
Me to have health issues around this pregnancy. Like, I'm already almost in my 3rd trimester. No issues, thank goodness so far, and I'll...
Kyra, don't say things, man. You're going to jinx it.
As well. Even at the end of my pregnancy with Aura, I knew if I wanted to have another baby, I could have had another baby, which is a whole...
Then why did you do the video?
Another topic of my ex getting a vasectomy, a whole other thing that I just feel like now I'm discussing his health online, which isn't my business anymore, but
let's do it anyway.
I did not opt to have him have a C-section, a vasectomy.
I wanted 6 kids. He wanted 2. We met in the middle at 4 and wanted to be done. So then I dumped his ass and got 2 more from my nanny's husband. She left that part out though. Right? She's telling you what she's saying the quiet part out loud. I wanted 6. And I'm going to get 6. And that means I'm going to break up my family and go find a dude who's intact. It doesn't matter who the dude is. It's my best friend's husband. That's fine. I'm having 2 more because 6 was my number. And I will do whatever it takes to get 6. Doesn't matter. F all those other kids I had. That's what she's telling you in this comment right here. That's a selfish, disgusting person. This was best for us at the time, and his body is his choice. I didn't want to make a permanent choice to my body and my future, which is why I chose not to have my tubes tied. I did not force anyone to do anything, and we choose what was best for us as a couple. No, he chose what was best for you. Well, he didn't want any more kids too. So Oscar did choose this. Kyra did not force him to do this. A lot of people are confused by that. Kyra has made it clear, and I do believe her. She did not want him to. She wanted more kids. And he was likely scared, hear me out, that she was going to be poking holes in things and getting more pregnant by accident. So he got himself fixed because he didn't trust her. That's my take on this. So no, she didn't force him. He did it because he didn't trust her. Because he knows her better than anybody else does. And what she wants, she gets, and he knows that. And so he literally, the only way he could stop her from getting what she wanted was to literally surgically stop himself from emitting emissions that were intact. That's what you're seeing here.
To me, I did not want him to get a vasectomy. I always knew I wanted more kids.
See? And when he got the vasectomy, it was over from that point. She was done with Oscar because he no longer could inseminate her. I kid you not. That's disgusting, by the way. That all he was good for her was more babies.
And where that rumor came from of me making him get a medical procedure done is beyond me.
Oh, it looks like Presticles made you get chesticles. So what's that all about? Anyway, it's true. He did this. Again, think about this. You had to put your thinking caps on for a second to stop her from literally baby trapping him into 2 more babies. And then she was done with it. When he got the surgery, she was out of the marriage. She was checked out because that was all that was left. That's all he could have given her was that. And she didn't want that anymore. She's like, no, I'm going to go find a guy who will give me babies. It's not going to work out for her either.
It feels like wrong to discuss. When did you know you wanted another baby? I've always known I wanted more than 4. During that very small, I think it was a week period where a doctor was telling me I could.
So it's a week. So you did the video, and you probably, if you're saying it was a week after you went to another doctor, then why did you upload that video? She's such a damn liar.
No longer have children.
And Oscar's never going to tell the truth because he's not going to want to get out there and everybody. He doesn't want the drama, and I appreciate that, and I understand that. But he knows the truth. Are you saying that you went to another week after? Then why did you put the video up scaring the crap out of all your fans?
Children. It was very, very heartbreaking. And then finding out from the new doctor that I had got and many doctors since that I could have.
Is it many doctors since?
Another one I always knew I wanted.
Why? Why many doctors since? Why would the second one say, no, the first doctor's right? Well, then I'm going to another one. It sounds like she went to many doctors so that her bias could be confirmed. That's what it sounds like. She finally went to one that said, no, we're good. That's what people do. Because that's what it sounds like.
At least one more. And then obviously since finding my now husband, I could have a zoo of children.
Why does she always say like that too? Just say it. Just say it normally in passing. Otherwise it sounds weird when you do it that way.
It's just easy with you, you know? Life's just easy with you.
Is it? Is it? Oh, I turn your comments off then. Is it easy?
That's the goal.
I guess we kind of already have a zoo of children, some may say.
Not we. You do. He doesn't.
Hey, how's it going with the new boobs and pregnancy? It's going booblicious.
Boobs are great.
I feel like my boobs are more prominent than my pregnancy. They're growing faster than my stomach. You guys don't want to know this, but what do you call it? Lactated today? I had colostrum. I've never had that happen, but I love them. I think they're a little big, but like I know it's temporary, so it's fine.
10 seconds, Preston's back. Blah, 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 blah.
Birth plan. Expectations lead to disappointments, let me tell you. I can't have a birth plan because I have C-sections. There are certain things like skin to skin. I always make sure that I have a doctor who is comfortable putting the baby on my chest right after surgery.
Why wouldn't they?
Because especially with C-sections, there are some OBs out there that will refuse to do that, and that means I refuse them.
Why?
And if I wasn't having C-sections,
Why?
I still would not want a birth plan because I have yet to ever see somebody's birth plan go according to plan, and usually that leads to a lot of stress and letdown during the day.
What?
Of the birth. Also, a lot of people thought, going back to the health thing really quickly, a lot of people thought my last pregnancy was high risk. My last pregnancy was actually not high risk. The only high risk...
Do they think that because you said it? Did you possibly say that it was?
Pregnancy that I had was Levi's. They didn't even know it was high risk because they didn't know I had placenta previa until I gave birth to him 6 weeks early. And then Alea was high risk because of my preterm birth with the last
Percentage placenta?
one. The doctor kind of laughed at me. The couple doctors we've talked to about like...
You're like, what?
Again, why do you keep going to doctors once you've got your bias confirmed? Why do you keep going to other doctors then? Again, she's not. Those doctors are saying no, and they're going to find one that says yes. It's not going to make it any less risky. That's for sure. Like, I think she's in her bread. Oh, well, because like, how is a doctor's words going to be magical? No, you're going to be fine. How do you know?
Yeah.
What if the other doctor's right?
Always brought up, because obviously I have had one doctor tell me this, so even though I think
She keeps saying it like that. Like it's not the thing, you know what I mean?
she was full of... And a lot of doctors after her have also agreed with me. It's still always in my mind. So I've brought it up to every doctor or specialist that we've ever been to, and they're always like, you're fine. You could...
Honestly hope so.
She even said we could have another one after this, potentially.
She said
Potentially.
one of her patients, this most recent one we've had, one of her patients is on C-section 7.
Which is kind of crazy. Like, I get why people think, like...
You're about to have 6! So, well, 5 and 6, you said 2 more.
Oh my god, are you not supposed to have that many C-sections? Because I think the same things. But people do it. Did you get pregnant before your wedding?
People die, too, doing it. Already had this complication, and it could happen again.
Yes. I do want to do a names we love but won't use in a future video. Tips for first trimester nausea. I'm struggling here.
Don't ask her for tips. She doesn't know shit.
I don't have any because I could never really figure it out. I literally lived by the toilet for the first couple weeks. I would just say, like, I've heard lemon and ginger really help, or like eating right away sometimes helps. Will you stick with the L and A names? Yes.
So this boy is going to be named Larry. You heard it here, folks. Larry.
My back was...
Liam? Boy L names. Lucas, Landon, Levi, Leo, Lincoln, Lewis, Luke, Logan. I'm going to go with Larry or Logan. What if I'm right?
This is just such a horrible
Imagine I chose it now and they're like, oh, now we can't use it because Josh said it.
angle. My camera's about to die too. Any tips for a C-section recovery? Having my first one in October. How exciting.
Aspirin or something.
That is a good question. Relax. I have a hard time doing that. I never felt like I could relax. And you know,
Oscar did everything.
I was responsible for a lot, so relaxing wasn't really a
Oscar did everything.
possibility, but this time I'm making it possible. I'm literally laying there for so long after tearing with my last incision. That was traumatizing, and we're laying down. We're gonna be moving our bedroom up into our living room. So
Classy.
that I
Good thing you bought the house of your dreams.
don't have to be like moving around.
Gosh.
And Preston works from home. A lot of questions about that too.
Oh yeah, he like doesn't have that job anymore. Did he get fired for traveling too much? Taking too much PTO? Did you get fired there, Presticos? Did your freaking workmates find out who you really were? Interesting.
Like if he'll be
That's it. He can't have a public job because people will find out who he is and he'll like be like, oh, you're the guy. You have threesomes in Vegas. Ew, you're nasty. You broke up with your wife for that? Are you out of your damn mind?
able to be around when I have the baby. Preston would not
That's not why he took the job from home.
not be around. He would over his dead body. So I feel like there'll be a lot of really good support and
Yeah, he doesn't need to be. You're paying the bills.
I'll be able to relax, but relaxing after a C-section I do think is the most important, just because your body just...
Important.
Like, a C-section is considered a traumatic surgery. And then something that I...
but low risk. Low risk to have 5 of them.
Cannot actually live by, but I'll preach it to you, is eat a lot of like high protein foods, but food disgusts me after a C-section. I don't know why. The same thing happened with my boobs. I just like, don't want to eat. And then a lot of like water and hydrate.
A lot of water and hydrate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to scarf down.
I know. Can we get like an IV? That's probably possible. Yeah, after my boobs, he literally fed me oatmeal in bed because he was like, the doctor said you need to have food. Other ones are whether you have a C-section
Gross.
or a vaginal birth. The Peri bottles are amazing. They're super affordable on Amazon. I didn't have them for all of my pregnancies, or births, but I just had one for my last one a couple years ago, and it was amazing.
Head over to watch part 2. Here we go. Here's part 2.
Let's do a pregnancy Q&A part 2.
Why are you wearing this?
Water all over his stuff. I'm sorry, baby. First question. Was this planned? Yes. We tried for
You already answered this question.
about 2 cycles. This was very much a planned baby. Let's go to walk and do this. Question number 2, neighbor.
Can you please tell Preston to stop growing a dirty mustache? It's not a question. It's a request.
Are you nervous about health concerns? This is the most asked
Well, you answered this one already.
question. I know, I'm sick of answering it.
Stop putting your lips close to the lens.
You're probably sick of hearing it. No, we were
Why do you talk like this when you're doing a thing about when you want to answer? I don't know.
before pregnancy to get pregnant. About a week after that one doctor had told me that I was gonna die from having aura, many doctors told me she was that crazy, and many
Hey, I'm sure doctors said another doctor was batshit crazy.
doctors that we've seen throughout this pregnancy have said, you're good to go, all clear. You could even probably have a baby after this baby if all continues to go well. How many
If all continues to go well.
babies are you planning after this?
These are all the questions you already answered.
Oh, bud, that's so cute. Definitely at least one more, but then after that, we'll just see what we feel.
Why don't you take your animals for a walk? They deserve to go on a walk too. All the animals that you have.
We may want to adopt. We may want to do a surrogate.
She's so selfish.
We don't know what we want. It's what feels right, right?
Seriously, why don't you take your dogs for a walk?
Why
You're going for a walk without your dogs?
did you try to hide it for so long? Oh my god, there's people. Hold on. I'm not sure why people assume that we tried to keep it like a secret or hide it. It was just
Because you did. I mean, you did. You literally hid it on your videos. You hid it, you idiot.
something that we decided I can't see you to keep to ourselves until we didn't want to keep it just to ourselves.
What a stupid, dumb excuse. We didn't want to tell you until we did want to tell you. Okay. Circular much?
Anymore, you know, like I've really learned in my 20s, this has turned into a lessons in my 20s video, that you don't need to tell everybody everything right away, and sometimes it's nice just to enjoy.
She didn't tell you right away, guys, because she wanted to make sure that it was past the first thing so that you can be like, we told you, the doctors told you. She was waiting till it was like okay to tell you. That's what she was waiting for. I kid you not. Because she didn't, and everything she does is now viewed through that lens, and those decisions are made through that lens for her. Is that what are my haters, what are my fans gonna say? So she was waiting till it was more viable, that was more healthy to tell you, because she didn't want to hear about it if it wasn't.
Things in your relationship or your marriage. So I didn't try to hide it. We just
Yes, you did. You literally hid it. With blankets and baggy clothing and editing tricks, you hid it. The definition of hiding it is what you did.
have just been enjoying the excitement in our house, and now we were ready to share with the world. Did you intentionally name your girls A name to boy L name? Are we gonna keep the L and A names?
Yes.
Okay. Will Preston get to take paternity leave?
No, I would if I could at my old job.
But he got a new job.
But he got fired, now he works for me editing videos.
Ooh,
I just work from home now.
He actually intentionally got a job to work from home.
Yeah, no, he got fired. Or didn't want to deal with the ramifications of being a total butthole.
Because you can't get enough of each other. Or
That's not why he's there.
that couple.
Can't get enough of that, eh? You sure?
Is your pregnancy high risk like your last? This pregnancy is not high risk, and either was my last one.
Yeah, it is. Sure is.
Do you feel sad that this baby gets to stay with you 24/7 while the other kids go with Oscar? This is a really good question. This is about the only thing I do stress about when it comes to this pregnancy. And it's just winding a little too hard.
The wind is winding.
Personally,
You like the wind.
we're
Fart wind.
excited to have a kid/baby in the house all the time. We really struggle when the kids are with their dad, even though of course we want that for them. But it does make me really sad just because I don't want them to feel any type of way about it, and I do really worry about it.
They will feel a type of way about it. You know why? Because you made selfish choices. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. They're gonna feel a type of way about it. You're gonna have this new baby, which is what you craved for so long. They're gonna take a back seat. Then we go to dad's house. They're gonna be fully loved and had all the attention, and they're gonna love it. That's a choice that you made, and you have to deal with it. Okay.
That, but we just have to remember to always try to include them and make them feel loved and all the things that are
That mole is moling as well as the wind is winding.
within our control. Are you
It's got like a long shadow on it.
keeping the new baby's face off camera as well? Yes, I don't show
Good.
my
That string is still there.
kids. I'm just not going to show my kids, you know?
We're not gonna purposely put them on camera.
Also, considering this
Do you think that's actually going to be a thing, guys? Do you think they're going to do that?
is our baby, I'm not naive to the fact that people are super mean, and I just would never want my child to read comments about themselves that are probably going to
Then get off the internet, because this is going to be on the internet, idiot.
be as vicious as the comments will be. What about this pregnancy that's different from
See, everything she does is based on what type of comment she's going to get. All her choices are made. Her life choices about her children, everything else, are about what kind of comments. And you know what? You made your bed, Kyra. You became this person. You are the villain here. You're not the good guy in this story. You're the bad guy. And you made those choices, and now everything you do, all the choices you make, including what you do with your children, are based on what kind of comments you're going to get on the internet. Could you imagine? It's time to go. Okay? It's time to leave.
the others. To be honest, you guys, I have the memory of a rubber duck. What did they say? A
Goldfish.
Probably rubber duck too, though.
Rubber duck. I don't remember. It's been 3 years. I think that I've had so many pregnancies at this point
He
that
needs to cut his grass.
I've just had all the different symptoms that you can have throughout all of them. I will say mentally, I feel the best this time around. Sickness.
No, you don't. She has to tell you that because she's like, look, the choices I made are amazing choices.
Wise, I feel like this is definitely the most sick I've been in the first trimester, but thankfully we're well
That's
past
called karma.
that. Has Preston been good to you during your pregnancy?
What do you think she's going to say? No, he's been a totally asshole.
Look so much happier.
Oh.
Does she? We see different.
Here's the thing about Preston and I feel like we just literally are
Meant to be with other people.
like ketchup and mustard. It sounds so
That's gross.
cheesy and just
Just said peanut butter and jelly. Not everybody does ketchup and mustard. Like, I'd say the majority don't.
kill me, but we just go. I'm gassed.
Tuna and friggin' toothpaste.
Actually, properly, non-sarcastically
There, finally, got your dogs.
answer that question. I will say, Preston has
Only when they got home did they bring the dogs out.
been heaven sent, literally, during this
Heaven sent from your best friend's marriage?
pregnancy and in
I'm pretty sure God did not send you your husband from your best friend's marriage. I'm sure God was like, you know what? I got someone for you. It's in this already solidified marriage that was, to me. It was already is in this marriage that was already like in front of me. They said they were together. But you know what? You can have him. I'm going to break that covenant and give him to you. Okay? Because I'm that kind of gay.
general, I just feel like he really understands my emotions, and that's damn near impossible because I don't really even understand
So then it is impossible.
my emotions. So yes, he has been very good to me. Where will the baby sleep if you have no more bedrooms? No hate, just curious, please. This is a very valid question. This is a question we asked ourselves before we started trying for this baby. We actually just kind of rearranged things. Levi has his own room, which he always has, but now Leia also has her own room. But
How?
the first year, the baby
You have 4 kids. It's a 3-bedroom house.
will sleep in our room regardless. They don't need their own room, and then we have a really large master bedroom, so I'm not worried about
No, you don't. No, you don't.
putting a crib in there or the space in there or anything. What is happening?
Yeah, what is happening?
Hair.
Looks like the Lorax.
But if we were here longer than a year after the baby is born, then we would just put the baby to share with Levi or Leia. How do you handle being sick and taking care of your kiddos. I struggle. Girl, me too. I think that it just always is like a really hard situation.
I'm still like, Preston left his job. I didn't tell you anybody that. Preston left his job to get a job at home.
But typically,
like doing a call center thing from home?
what I do is just put on a movie in the living room and we all have like a movie day. Do you plan to breastfeed longer?
Again, can you?
Really want to try for a year. I don't think I would ever want to do it for longer than a year. That's just my personal preference. But I would love to at least do 6 months. Is this why you got married earlier than planned? Definitely not.
Definitely yes.
1, I've had kids outside of marriage a couple of times. And 2, it just kind of like worked out that way. I got pregnant right when we got married. But we
No, you didn't.
switched the wedding before we even started trying. Which pregnancy was the hardest? Again,
She pushed the wedding. She's lying to you right now. She's absolutely lying.
well, don't really remember. I'm realizing because of the wind, what if you guys can't even hear me?
She's such a liar, guys. She said she doesn't lie. She just lied to you. She blatantly just lied to you. Because she changed the plans of her wedding. And her honeymoon and everything. She blatantly lied to you.
I guess I'll see after, but I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I'm going to be doing
Oh, sucky.
a more real-time pregnancy update next week because obviously this was like 6 months worth of pregnancy wrapped into one video.
Wow, thanks, Kips. That was terrible, too. Garbage face. Remember Garbage Pail Kids? Kira's a Garbage Pail Kid. Anyway, that was stupid. It's the same content they put out before. She's made tons of money, and if not millions of dollars, about her pregnancy content before. Remember in OK Baby? It was like day 6, day 7, day 8, like pregnancy cravings day, week 1. Like it was like 9 months straight daily of pregnancy content. She thinks it's going to make her a lot of money. It's not. It'll make her a little bit more than she's making now, but it's never going to be the time it was before because she's so hated. And don't forget, all the decisions that she makes based on her family and everything else literally are literally created based on what type of hate she'll get on the internet. That is her whole existence now. That's crazy. Your kids are going to hate you. Ugh. Everybody take a deep breath. Kyra's a smelly dirtbag. Yeah. But you're not a smelly dirtbag. You're awesome. Okay? You're great. You probably have showers too, which is good because she doesn't. You probably are really nice because she's not. You're just a really cool person, and your kids deserve you. Protect your kids, okay? You're amazing, incredible, and valuable. Don't you forget it. Someone has a crush on you, and I will see you when I see you.